I had no idea she did this until after. Hydro dip! If you didn't know, that's where you take paint, spray it on top of a bucket of water, and dip something in it. I don't know why I showed you the spray cans. Not like I needed to prove I'm using spray paint. But it's orange and green. I got inspired by the Crystal Wash hoodie pattern. So it takes a lot of paint. So it's going to be a lot of spray, 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 spray. I'm watching on my monitor here. This is the first time I've ever hydro dipped something. The bucket is a little used because I did a test flower pot. It did not go well. Also, I didn't prime it. Priming is important. I was a little nervous doing Link's head, but I think now that I primed it, it turns out just fine. That open black, those little black bubbles there, those are going to bite me in the butt later on the line. Just how it looks. Here we go. The dipping process. I had to have my finger on the bottom because he acted like a buoy with my other finger at the top and to float. That will kind of cause some trouble here in a second. Bye, Link. Hope you held your breath. At this point, I needed help, so I had my assistant, Human Girl, wipe away the paint, but I should have had her put a glove on for safety. Who's in Oz? Ooh, that light spot on the side of his head is where those bubbles were. And there's my messy residue. And of course, I had no idea she did this until after. I had taped the glasses because I wanted to make them black. So this was also my first tape job. It kind of left a bunch of blotchy spots, but I made it work. I like those stripes on the side of his head. There's the white spot that the paint had the bubbles in. And that black, that's not paint. That's a Sharpie. I didn't have any black paint, so I worked with what I had. Turned out all right, I think. There were a few points ahead that kind of bugged me, because I'm very hypercritical. There's a little spot there on the bridge of his nose where the tape took a lot of paint off, and I couldn't get it filled in. And then there's that big spot there where there were bubbles on the surface, so I didn't get a good paint layer. Oh well. This part, though, I think turned out really well. The swirls on the back of his head. There are a few spots there where the paint didn't quite take. A couple little air pockets, maybe. I guess Link has an oddly shaped head. At least he kept a smile on his face the whole time. Even though I'm pretty critical of my work for a first time hydro dip, I think it turned out alright. Would I do it again? Probably not. Human Girl, though, she wanted to hydro dip anything she could get her hands on. So she likes it, which means we'll probably do it again. Coffee and a Link. Sounds like a breakfast meal. There's the before, the heads, And there he is in his place of honor, amongst the mythical table of stuff. So, that was fun. Okay, go away now. I mean, I guess you could stay. I'll leave.